want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do.
That's a direct order. Do it now.
He's been put down, ripped off, cut open. Now he's unleashed. The American insurgency starts now. This is Rusty Humphries, Rebellion Radio.
Hello, my brother from another mother. How are you? My sister from another mister. Hello, welcome. My name is Rusty Humphries, and this is the Rusty Humphries Rebellion. We are powered by right-wing news. We are powered by the nice folks at Liberty One TV. Powered by you. And also the HearMeOut app. Now, I have an announcement. They're telling me that there's a possibility that they are going to be changing some of the... Whoops, I got some little background there. They might be changing things on right-wing news, and so they may or may not be airing the show on that particular Facebook page. Do me a favor. If you would please go to the Hear Me Out app, just download it to your phone, find it, doesn't cost anything, and follow me on the Hear Me Out app. I will be able to tell you exactly when or where, if there are some changes. You can also follow me on my Facebook page, but I don't trust the Facebook guys. Do you? Really? Jack is there checking in. Judy is there. Michael is there. And, well, let's get started here. First of all, big news. And that is that South Korea made an announcement today at the White House, and if you missed it, I want you to see what they had to say and why this is important.
Today, I had the privilege of briefing President Trump on my recent visit to Pyongyang, North Korea. I'd like to thank President Trump, the Vice President, and his wonderful national security team, including my close friend, General McMaster. I explained to President Trump that his leadership and his maximum pressure policy, together with international solidarity, brought us to this juncture. I expressed President Moon Jae-in's personal gratitude for President Trump's leadership. I told President Trump that in our meeting, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un said he is committed to denuclearization. Kim pledged that North Korea will refrain from any further nuclear or missile tests.
All right, hold on. Let's just stop right there. So he's saying, that guy's saying that Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea, wants to meet with Trump, wants to give up the nuclear stuff, and be a good boy. I heard this one from his pappy a few years ago. But I'm trying to be positive. Let's see. And again, I want to know what you think. Please comment right here on Facebook. By the way, Judy, hi from Texas. Michael is there in New Hampshire. Jack is watching. Everybody else, please comment, thumbs up, hearts, share the video. We are not getting the engagement today thanks to a particular social media site that has a book in its name, and it talks about faces. So they are silencing our speech. Our freedom of speech tonight is being censored. And so please do me a favor and share this video so more people can see and hear this, because we are getting a fraction tonight, a fraction of the normal audience. Fraction. And all I can say is the Bachelor finale was a couple of nights ago, so it can't be anything that is on TV. So please share the video. Do not let those SOBs on the social media giants stifle the free speech of the truth. But let's hear more of South Korea making this announcement concerning North Korea.
That's the routine joint military exercises between the Republic of Korea and the United States must continue. And he expressed his eagerness to meet President Trump as soon as possible. President Trump appreciated the briefing and said he would meet Kim Jong-un by May to achieve permanent denuclearization. The Republic of Korea, along with the United States, Japan, and our many partners around the world remain fully and resolutely committed to the complete denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula.
Okay. Man, I hope it's true. I hope it's true. I hope Kim Jong-un has turned over a new leaf. I'm hoping that President Trump's, strong stance against these dictators, these pieces of garbage around the world, is having an impact. I really, really do. I think President Trump is having an impact by standing strong and tall. That being said, I don't buy anything coming out of North Korea. And the guys in South Korea, they just want to have this over, right? They anything Kim Jong-un says, oh, yeah, okay, great, we just want to be friends. Anything you want, let's just be friends, okay? Anything. So I'm hoping for the best. I think it's good that Trump is going there to meet with him. I'm not against that. That being said, I don't trust North Korea as far as I can throw that big tub, and I don't think I can throw him very far. John has shared the video. Thank you. Brian's checking in. Brian, how are you? Myrna's there. Jesse is there. Guys, thank you very much. Again, the engagement is minuscule tonight because of the way the social media companies are pushing us out. It is wrong. It is censorship. They're going to get shut down by the federal government. And I hear people go, well, it's not fair, Rusty. That's a private company, and yes, they've sold stock and stuff, but we don't have the right to do anything like that. Baloney. If a company is acting honestly and ethically and morally, then yes, I would say leave them alone. But these companies today are not acting in the best interest of the people, and Facebook is the biggest thing ever created. Nothing in the history of the world has had the reach that Facebook has had. By the way, I just saw some numbers. They're down 24%, and rightfully so. I don't know about you. I'm seeing stuff from people 3, 4, 5 days ago. Nothing new. It's getting boring. So I'm hoping that good shows like mine and others of my friends, Jerome and Rob Carson and Joe and a bunch of the great guys at Liberty One TV, I hope we're getting seen. But this, as Brian's saying, suppression book, it's getting out of control. Absolutely it is. Gary checking in from Australia. How you doing, Gary? Brian is saying it's social media profiling at its best. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Another story today. There is more getting picked up on the Stormy Daniels situation. Now, do I think it's... Okay, first of all, do I believe it? Stormy Daniels, a porn star, supposedly she met Donald Trump at Lake Tahoe at a golf tournament. By the way, I used to live in Reno, which is right by Lake Tahoe. That golf tournament was a big, big deal. Do I believe something happened? Probably. Was it right that Donald Trump, who was a newlywed at the time and just had a baby, was carrying on that way? No. It was about the same time that he did the comment with the Bush kid, Billy Bush. I think at that time in his life, Donald Trump's ego was out of control. His TV show was number one. He was a billionaire playboy that was a TV star now. I think he was in a dark place. And I think he's come out of the dark place. I don't think he's that same person. I also don't believe that stuff that happened, was it 12, 13, 15 years ago, should matter, unless it was, rape, arson, murder, rape. It's funny. Democrats want to bring this up. I was watching Fox News earlier today. Tammy Bruce was on, my old friend Tammy Bruce, and there was some liberal guy, I don't remember who it was. And they were talking about we need to have a second special prosecutor to look into the FISA courts and what Hillary did and did not know, and to be able to go and check out all those other guys that would not be under the Attorney General's purview to check out. And the Democrat says this, and I've heard it before. This is their standard. Well, I don't know why you want to go there. Why would you do that? I mean, from last I checked, Donald Trump is president, and that happened a long time ago. A year ago is not that long ago, number one. Number two, dumbass. And when I say dumbass, remember the Democrats are donkeys, and donkeys you call asses, so they're dumbasses. Number two, dumbass. How much? I mean, is it that we're if the Attorney General's office was corrupt under Loretta Lynch and the guy before her, don't we get a little bit of time to figure out what happened? Especially when we find out how many bureaucrats are basically in the tank for Barack Obama, and how all of these people were involved in this cover-up conspiracy, deep state garbage. I mean, don't we get a little time? Or no, you better know this on the day he gets inaugurated, or that's it. I mean, you hypocritical dumbasses. Man, I'm sick of stupid Democrats. But let's take a look a little bit at the Stormy Daniels case. I want you to tell me, what do you think? Do you think there's something to this case? Do you think it should be mentioned? Oh, here's the other one. Well, Bill Clinton. You know, you guys are all mad about Bill Clinton. Well, Bill Clinton wasn't just accused of making whoopee and maybe paying some chick off. He was accused of raping like 5 women. Why is that not an issue still? Okay. I mean, if I'm being hypocritical, please tell me. I want to be honest, and I want to be fair on both sides here. I'm not just some partisan guy. And by the way, I'll say this again. If I believe that Donald Trump, or evidence comes that Donald Trump worked with Putin and they fixed the election and Donald Trump shouldn't be president, I will be the first to say, get him out of there. But you better damn well prove it. And I haven't seen that. I've seen a lot more collusion with the Democrats than I've seen anything with Putin and Trump and Russia. All right, let's take a look at this story.
What happened?
Well, our understanding, and quite honestly, we're still looking into this, Anderson, but our understanding is that Mr. Cohen, on behalf of the entity EC, went into ADR Services in Los Angeles, filed an arbitration proceeding, managed to get ADR Services to appoint an arbitrator immediately, then managed to get that arbitrator to issue a temporary restraining order against Ms. Daniels. He did so without any notice to Ms. Daniels, no prior notice to Ms. Daniels.
She didn't even know this was happening.
She had absolutely no idea, and that was by design of Mr. Cohen. She had no idea it was happening, no opportunity to respond, no opportunity to present her case, no opportunity to have a hearing prior to the issuance of the order. And quite honestly, the entire process is absolutely untoward and improper. And to make matters worse, EC, pursuant to the agreement, which of course we allege is invalid, EC, pursuant to that agreement, Section 5.1.1, doesn't even have the ability to go in and obtain such a restraining order. That would have to be accomplished by way of DD, otherwise known as President Trump. So EC didn't even have standing to pursue this, which is why we find the statement by Ms. Sanders, and I'm sure that Ms. Sanders was not told the truth before she stood at the podium today and made the representation that she did, but we find her statement that President Trump has already, quote, won, close quote, this arbitration to be absolutely bogus and baseless.
Okay.
But if they were able to get a temporary restraining order, wouldn't that indicate that they had won that round of arbitration?
Well, who's they? I mean, according to Mr. Cohen, this was pursued on behalf of EC, not DD or President Trump. And if there's one thing we know of the last 4 to 6 weeks, it's that Mr. Cohen and others close to the Trump administration have made it clear that EC is not President Trump.
Okay. All right. Gets into much more stuff, and I don't really care. And let's see here. John says, this had nothing to do with his presidency, did not happen when he was running for presidency. Who cares what he did a long time ago? Now, you could say that about Bill Clinton, right? The Paula Jones thing happened before he ran for president. Juanita Broderick happened before he ran for president. Paula Jones happened before he ran for president. Are we being hypocritical on the two sides? Well, one I would say different is Clinton was governor, so he was a public servant at the time, number one. And number two, I would say that, again, those are rape allegations. Nobody was going after, the allegations of, Jennifer Flowers, she came out, but that was kind of laughed aside. Then Monica Lewinsky, and again, I want to put that in context. How old was Bill Clinton when he was fooling around with Monica? Hold on. How old was Clinton when he was with Monica? I think he was 50-something. Okay, Bill Clinton was 49 years old, and she was 22. And you're going to go, well, she was an adult. Well, you could say that, but we're talking about the President of the United States and a girl who was kind of naive. Although, did you know that Monica Lewinsky, before she was doing Bill Clinton, was doing that guy from CNN? Jake Tapper. She was tapping the Tapper. I didn't know that until just recently. Monica Lewinsky tapping the Tapper before Bill Clinton. And then when the Bill Clinton thing came around, I guess Jake Tapper, I barely know her. And by the way, how old was Jake Tapper when she was tapping the Tapper? Now, the difference is you can even say Monica Lewinsky was loose. I don't know, she was. You could say that. But she wasn't no porn star. Okay? Stormy Daniels knew what she was doing when she walked into that room. She knew what she was doing, even in her testimony or the stories that she sold to people of what happened. Again, I am not in any way trying to say what Donald Trump did was right. But what I am saying is, other than trying to besmirch the President of the United States, this doesn't do anything or go anywhere. And it's just another one of those, hey, Trump's doing really good. The economy's doing great. He may be doing some things in North Korea. Things are going awesome. Don't look at that. Look at Stormy Daniels, which, by the way, I'll look at her all day long, if you know what I mean. Here's another one that's stupid. You ever watch The Bachelor? I've watched a little bit of The Bachelor this year. One of the reasons why is the guy, Ari, lives just down the street from me. Anyway, I guess Ari, okay, so if you don't know the story, I'm going to ruin it for you. If you haven't seen the finale and you don't know, spoiler alert's coming. All right, so, by the way, is anybody there? Give me some thumbs up. Give me some hearts. Give me some shares. Give me some love. Share the video. Share the video. Comment now. Don't let Facebook win. Don't let them win. We got to beat those guys. Again, follow me in the HearMeOut app because Facebook is censoring us. They're not allowing us to be seen or heard by as many people as we should be. You're seeing it right now. Look at those live numbers. Normally, it's in the thousands. And now look at it. Whoopsie. But I guess in 1 or 2 days, I've just lost the whole audience. All right. So Oh, Jesse's a Bachelor Nation person. Okay, so loves Ari. Okay, so here's the deal with Ari. Ari is a former race car driver. He is a real estate guy. I actually saw his brother at the Phoenix Home Show over the weekend selling expensive knives. Hey, that's cool, Ari's brother. How much are those knives? Like $2,000. Okay, I'm out. Anyway, so the big thing with The Bachelor this year is Ari. Okay, you got, at the end of the show, it's down to 2 women and 1 guy, and he's got to choose which one he's going to propose to, right? So he's having a hard time. He can't figure it out, and finally he proposes to one of the girls. And after like a month, he goes, oh, I made the wrong decision. And he calls up the other one and says, I'm sorry, I screwed up. I want to get back together. And she's like, yes, yes, yes. And he goes and breaks up with the other one and then moves on with the new one. And people are angry over this. And my first thing is, what, do you want him to go and wait until like the first or second baby's born when he goes, oh, I made a mistake, I should have went with the other one? Or maybe you get it done as soon as possible. He got it done with a month and a half. I give him a little credit for that. So now there's a lawmaker in Minnesota, which is the state of the girl that he broke up with. And this lawmaker, Minnesota State Representative Drew Christensen, leaped to the defense of the 29-year-old woman. And he has written a bill banning Ari from entering Minnesota. I'm a man of my word, and here's a bill banning Ari. Christensen, 24 years old, tweeted last night, along with a copy of the documents, which states, the state of Minnesota hereby adopts a policy of zero tolerance of Ari Lundecker Jr. from season 22 of The Bachelor. It is a state policy that every person in the state has a right to live free from the presence of Ari Lincoln Jr. in the state. Are you friggin' kidding me? This is why we don't let children get in. We shouldn't allow children in the state legislature. The guy's 24 years old. By the way, shocking, I looked it up. He's a Republican. What a waste of everybody's time. What a waste of everybody's time. So it's stupid, and, hey, we have legislators wasting everybody's time. What a silly thing. Barbara never watched The Bachelor. Jesse says, my dad loves The Bachelor. Shh, don't tell anyone it's true. Guys secretly love the show. John says, we had to go and click on see it first on your page. Otherwise, we wouldn't see you right now. Yep. If you haven't done that, one thing you can do is go to my personal Facebook page, Rusty Humphries. I'm in a blue shirt. Make sure you click on that and like it. Make sure it comes up first, or go to Liberty One TV. Again, we're being told that there may be some changes on the right-wing news page, and hopefully they're going to keep us there. If not, I want you to make sure that you find me, and one of the ways to do it is go to the Hear Me Out app. Download the Hear Me Out app and follow me, Rusty Humphries, and you'll be up on the latest news and interesting stuff that I got going on. Okay, another big story today, and I guess it was fake news. There was a story I got, and I must have gotten 10 texts. John McCain's resigning today. AP News has confirmed it. John McCain resigning today. I thought, wow, the evil emperor from Star Wars is finally stepping down, finally putting the state of Arizona beyond above his own personal ego, finally putting the United States of America but beyond his own personal desires. Well, it appears that was not true, unfortunately. Cindy McCain says John McCain is doing fine, has no intention of resigning. Cindy McCain today said, contrary to popular belief, Senator John McCain is doing fine and has no intention of resigning. She added hashtag crackpots. Her tweet appeared to be a response to an anonymously written story on the right-wing conspiracy website True Pundit with the headline, Senate officials confirm John McCain expected to step down from the U.S. Senate. The True Pundit piece, which, by the way, this is why all of us are having a hard time on Facebook and Twitter and the social medias, because of dumbasses like this. Thank you, True Pundit, for putting out lies, putting out phony stories, making us all look bad, and then that gives cover for the Zuck and the other people at the book to go, oh, well, all conservatives are liars. No, I want the truth. If the truth's not there, don't put it out. I spent 2 hours trying to confirm the story. I couldn't do it. There was no named sources, rather decided sources who are closely monitoring his health and medical treatment at his ranch in Arizona. Okay, it appears to be a lie. John McCain should step down. The state of Arizona needs him to step down. The country needs him to step down. And you know what? His family needs him to step down. He's got more money and power than he's ever going to be able to use. And he needs to step down for the good of the Republican Party, for the good of the state of Arizona, for the good of the United States of America, for the good of the United States Senate. Do you agree or disagree? Susan checking in. John is there. Michael's there. Gary is there. Again, please help share the video today because we are being face blocked today. Face blocked. I like that. That's new. Face blocked so that people aren't seeing us. And the way to do it is by your thumbs ups, your hearts, and your shares. The other thing, follow me in the Hear Me Out app. And also, have you found my podcast? The Rusty Humphries Rebellion podcast is at Apple Podcasts. If you've got an Apple phone, podcast is right on your phone. All you do is click on it, look for me, Rusty Humphries, boom. New shows pop up right after I do the show almost every day. Okay? I won't be here tomorrow because tomorrow's Friday. But we're here Monday through Thursday unless I got something more important that I want to do instead. Let's see. All right, that's it. Follow me in the Hear Me Out app. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate you. May God bless you. May God bless America. My name is Rusty Humphries, and this is the Rusty Humphries Rebellion.